Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
And we are seeing some beautiful blue skies near Chiloquin from the Camoya Casino, just kind of like we've seen all across Southern Oregon and Northern California on our News Watch 12 Weather Cam network. Continuing to just see these fair weather cumulus clouds, pretty harmless, not providing us any rainfall today, unfortunately. It is 57 degrees already in Chiloquin, and for the most part, we are in the 50s over on the east side, mid 60s for our west side valleys, and just shy of 60 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. Here's your playground forecast for today, and you could swap this in with the hiking forecast, with the dog walking forecast, with the bike riding forecast, so on and so forth. There's just so much you could do outside today. Of course, the options are endless because we're going to have so much sunshine. And we're going to be super warm too. Temperatures getting near 70 degrees in our west side valleys. In fact, I think some of our west side valley locations could warm up a little bit warmer than that into the mid 70s. Case in point, Wairika there, we're expecting to get up to 75 degrees today. Near 75 degrees for Grants Pass and Medford, 63 degrees today for Brookings. So obviously a little bit cooler there. More in the way of clouds along the coast as opposed to some of the more mostly sunny skies that we're going to have inland, and a lot of sunshine that we're expecting down into Siskiyou County. We'll talk about the east side for a second too. We don't want to make them feel left out. Temperatures there will get near 70 degrees today. Also just seeing those mostly sunny skies. Overnight, the forecast is going to be a pretty simple one. Very few clouds, not a whole lot in the wind category, so we're just going to be stuck with a kind of run-of-the-mill, boring forecast, if you will. A little bit chilly over on the east side, mid-30s, mid to upper 30s there. We'll be near 45 degrees in our west side valleys of Siskiyou County. We'll be in the mid to upper 40s in our west side valleys of Southern Oregon, and we'll be just shy of 50 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. All right, so tomorrow is not nearly going to be as nice as today, and I'll show you why on Stormcast. So we'll pick things up just about 24 hours ahead of where we're at in time right now. Just a few showers that this model is trying to generate. I think this model is actually being a little bit aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised if we were a lot drier than this, but that's not the point. The point is this little surge right here in the late afternoon to early evening, kind of seeing some of those yellows there on Stormcast, which represents some moderate to sometimes heavy at times rainfall, but this will quickly move through here, and by the time we get to midnight, I think most of us are probably dry. We're not anticipating any noteworthy accumulations with any of this. I think it's just worth noting that we could see a little bit of rain later in the day into the early evening hours on, that would be your Tuesday. Speaking of Tuesday, warming up into the 80s for our west side valleys, and we get gradually warmer after that. We'll be pretty close to 90 degrees by the time we get to Thursday, and it will be even warmer than that by the time we get to Friday. Now, we do have some rain chances over the weekend that are going to cool us off just a bit. It looks like most of the shower chances will be to the west of the Cascades on Friday, becoming a lot more widespread into Saturday. And like I've already mentioned, those rain chances cooling us off. We're going to peak in intensity of the heat on Friday, near 90 degrees, but then, of course, we cool off, like I've already said, back down to right around average on Saturday and Sunday. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. We'll warm things up to near 70 degrees in Brookings before that storm system comes through over the weekend, bringing some decent rain chances to the coast. Definitely looking a lot less impressive in Siskiyou County, where we desperately need the rain, and having several days in a row of warm conditions and breezy conditions and dry weather as well definitely doesn't do us any favors in the fire weather category. And you could pretty much just say all that again, copy and paste that for the east side, desperately needing all the rain we can get. Up in the mountains, it looks like things are just going to be rain from here on out. Snow levels are just going to be a little bit too high unless we get some sort of cold snap, which I don't really envision happening this late in the year. And then for the Rogue Valley, warming up to near 90 degrees on Friday, cooling things off over the weekend.
Okay, not necessarily sad myself about the weather that we're seeing, but good to cling on to that slight chance of showers as we warm up heading into the weekend. Yeah,
definitely. And I think other than that, because that's really important, also this drop off in temperatures by about 10 to 15 degrees into next week, that's going to be really crucial. We got to keep those temperatures, we as in like I can control it, but if you're rooting for the weather, I think you would want to root for those temperatures to be cooler or right around average from this point moving forward. We can't have too many days where we're flirting with 90 degrees.
So you mean you don't control the weather? Contrary to popular belief, you
Yes,
don't. Okay,
correct.
well, thank you, Josh.